to 3 days, you just have to, move a bit your material within the bucket. You just have to move it a bit. And I think that's the only maintenance it requires, that you just have to mix it up after a few days. I think it will take around 6 weeks in your first batch to get ready. It really depends on your environmental conditions, but that's an average time a batch of compost takes. And next thing is, once your compost is ready, you can just go for packaging and you can sell it as your own brand. So yes, that's all from my side. Thank you for your time. Any questions so far? Vincent, your mic is muted. Thank you, thank you. Oh, we have a hand raised here. Please unmute his mic.
Hello.
Hi.
I was asking if this. I was saying that this solution is sort of. It requires a little bit of space. So, what do you think about urban spaces, which it doesn't have that much space to?
That's a very good question. So, if I'm not wrong, you are asking that you think this process requires a lot of space. So, how am I going to suggest you regarding space, right?
Yeah, in urban areas as well.
Yeah, okay, good. So, the thing is, I just mentioned in my presentation that there are various types of composting. You can do it on industrial level, society level, and then I mentioned that you can even do it on your home. So that is why I just explained you the whole process of doing it at home, because I want people to start taking small initiatives, and once we'll start making things at our home, we'll take it to the industrial level. So in home, it is very simple. You can just keep it on a place where there is a bit air. Like what I did at my home, I just kept that thing out air, like just beside the main entrance gate, because I think when the gate opens and closes, so there is a lot of enough air for the odor to pass. And home composting is therefore preferable. You just need a small bucket to start, and that's it. So it doesn't really require a lot of space. If you have a lot of space, you can start doing it on a big level, and you can even turn it into a business. I hope I answered your question. Thank you, thank you. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good question actually. So as I mentioned, I'm here with my partner, Hisi Banjan. We being mechatronics engineer, we are both working on transferring this thing towards technological side. And how are we going to do that? We are going to involve computer vision, machine learning, and artificial intelligence into our compost bin. And after that, once that product is ready for the market, people don't even have to worry to separate the things. Computer vision will separate things for you. Machine learning and artificial intelligence will monitor the inside conditions, be it temperature, sensor, or internal moisture. Everything will be automated and controlled by the machines. But what I think at this point, if we will just wait for technology to be that advanced and then we'll start turning towards this thing, that turning our waste into the compost, I think it will take some time. And even after the product is ready, it is not that difficult thing to make such a product. You just have to integrate technologies. But even after that project is ready, it will take some time for that thing to come into the market. And if we will wait for that time, I think till then we would have polluted our earth enough. So till then, we should try to take small time and efforts to just reduce the waste, because it is very important at this point. We can't just wait until it will be too late to protect our planet. Did I answer your question, Vincent? Exactly. True. We'll be soon doing another meeting where I'll be telling you that yes, finally our product is ready and we have integrated technology. But so far, I'm working with my partner on that thing. It is not ready yet. Sure. I think that's a great initiative. And on a small scale, some people are even doing that. I know some hotels, not supermarkets, but what they do, they have the certain time limit. And once that time limit reaches, like for instance 11 p.m., 12 p.m., or even 1 a.m. at night, and they see that they have leftover food, they simply just distribute that food to street people who live in streets and in small communities or under the bridges. So that's how they are protecting their food from getting waste and utilized by humans. So yes, it's a great initiative, and we can even start taking it, and we can, take it to people to normalize this thing. Yes, there are a lot of people, I think, who actually are in need of this kind of project. So we must normalize these things to help people out. And it's a great project. I'll highly appreciate you to start this thing. You're welcome. Yes, exactly. It seems like we're talking one on one like before. People are just so quiet, or maybe we are so boring. I'm not sure about it. He's not that tough. Oh, sure.
Hello. I don't know if you
Hi.
see me. Hi. I'm Ivy. Yes, I'm Vincent's fellow comrades in Toom.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Your presentation was really good, by the way.
Thank you
I
so
do.
much for the compliment.
I do think that it's important to observe sustainability on an individual level, and I actually will consider having
Thank
a
you.
compost pit, rather compost bin. That's
Exactly.
more, yeah, in my house.
I'll be so happy to see the pictures from your house where you are just trying to implement this compost bin concept.
Right. I'll make sure I send it to Vincent, and then
Sure.
you can see your
Sure.
yeah. But any other inputs? I don't have any right now, but I am glad to be here. Yeah, I'd be excited for the
That's
next session you
perfectly
guys
fine.
have.
Whenever you have any input, you can just, drop a text and tell us that yes, you have another input, and we would love
Yeah,
to consider it.
yeah, sure. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So because you first made this, I don't really have any other question, but what I have is because you've started talking about possible solutions. From where I come from a rural place in Kenya, and one of the solutions we have is we feed animals with say after enjoying your banana, you have a peel in your hand, you throw it to the cows. And I was thinking because I understand that because also the animals have standards and they can't eat maybe organic waste that has maybe turned brown and decomposed, then the solution of compost manure comes in. And the other solution I was thinking of is of the biomethane. You said that when they decompose, they release methane, which you've said I've seen that it's 25% more toxic than CO2. I did not know that, and I understand it's more dangerous than CO2. So what I was thinking is, I've heard that biomethane can also be used to produce energy, electricity. It's a possible solution. And fertilizers, yeah. So I'm still thinking of other inputs. I also came across something about fabric that bio waste can be used in making fabric. In India, an organization called Saathi, I think, is using banana and maize waste to make fabric. And something also ingenious that I've seen happening in Kenya is they've been used in making sanitary pads, not the rotting things, but that banana stalks that have maybe started that have already been harvested. They are using those things to make sanitary pads, which solves a lot of solutions. I think first it solves the issue with the biodegradable waste, then it solves the issue with the plastic pads, it substitutes them, and then I think it's also beautiful that it helps with the problem of maybe scarcity in sanitary pads. I think it's an ingenious idea. Then I've also seen that there's a process that you can use. Maybe this decomposing biodegradable waste. I've seen that they can be converted to chicken feed pellets, which is also something good I've seen. And I think if there's sort of a small scale process in which you can do this, maybe community small scale processes, not necessarily households, but maybe you can team up with neighbors or something. Then maybe do something with this. I think it's an ingenious idea. I said that there are many solutions to this problem, so I think it falls on us to do something about them. They can't just do themselves. And to also remember that no amount is too small. Everything you can do, you just have to chip in. Thank you. I think those are the inputs.
It was really nice hearing all these ideas from you, actually very innovative ideas. And I really like this thing that you had done some research at your own to know about more possibilities that we can have. And it's a great thing. I think every individual needs to be more responsible about the waste we produce. We need to find ways to utilize that waste that we produce every day. So I think it's a good thing. Either we make compost, either we make fabric, or whatever we do, if we are utilizing our waste properly and responsibly, I think it is good. There is no debate with either I should make a compost or a fabric. We can do both. And whatever one finds more easy or feasible for him or herself, I think the main focus should be to utilize the waste we produce in a responsible way.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Mr. Vincent. Okay, mine is maybe to add on what Boaz has said. You know, I had Boaz saying about his place. Let me also talk about it. I'm
Your
from
voice
the
is not
famous.
audible properly.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Okay, so I was saying I had Boaz talking about his place. So let me also talk about my place just a little bit.
Sure.
I'm from the famous tribe of the Maasai, well known here in African Kenya. Have you heard of the tribe Maasai? No, he hasn't. No, Nija hasn't heard about the tribe. He hasn't heard. Well,
I'm
okay,
not
my
getting
tribe.
this tribe thing.
It's okay now. You know you've heard of the tribe, yeah? Okay,
Your
so
voice is very slow. I'm
what
not sure about what are you saying. Like I can just hear some voice, but I'm not clearly hear your words.
wait, Vincent Rado, unanisikia bro?
No, I don't. But I'll try. I'll just take something to note that, and I'll research about it later.
mwambie akijua niambie. Sasa wewe unanisikia ndabongaje? Well, it's okay. So now that Nija is saying she can't hear me, how am I going to pass out my point?
I can hear you now. You can.
I think
Yes, yes,
I
I
think
can.
you're audible now.
Okay, I'm audible, yeah?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay, well, thank you, nice. Well, Boaz talked about how they reuse their waste at their place. So, as for us at our place, everything is usable. What we do is simply we reuse almost everything from our food, from the waste that is from our cattle, because we are like keepers from everything. The concept is we are reusing each and every time. So let's say you talked about products from the farm. What we do, okay, say we are we don't grow a lot of crops, but say we grow maize sometimes, such and such. So what we do is what is cookable, that is the grains from the maize we cook, and the stock we feed them to our cows, and the cows, and in return they give us their waste, their bio waste, which we either use in building our houses. Some are used for decoration, we apply them in our heads, and some are used in farming. So yeah, I think that is good.
Indeed, that is a good thing. I think when you
So
just talk about that what? Sorry, you were saying something, Jacob.
okay, just finish up with your statement and then I'll say mine once you're done with saying what you were saying.
Yeah, I was just the moment you talked about that you feed the space waste to the cows. I recently came across this idea where the organic waste is being decomposed by black soldier flies, and when they feed on black organic waste, it increases the population of black soldier flies, and we can even feed black soldier flies to our chickens to increase the chicken population because black soldier flies are actually very rich in protein. So that's another way that just came to mind. You can continue now.
It's okay, Vincent. You're welcome.
That's true. Yeah. What you just talked about, that we just keep on raising awareness about things and we keep on talking about things instead of implementing it actually. I think that is very true. And we need to actually come out of that culture of just talking about things. So why not just starting this thing from this webinar, and we can all promise that not more, but we will at least try to make one compost bin, and we have to show the pictures of our compost bin to all of us who are here in the webinar today. I think we can take this initiative or making at least one compost bin. And another thing that I would like to add here is there's not that we have to buy a fancy dustbin or bucket just to make our compost. We can simply start by using any leftover bucket that has been put in our stores or somewhere. So we can start by taking small initiatives. We don't have to be very fancy about things because in the end, our purpose is just to save Earth. Do we have a question?
Yes, thank you, Vincent. How are you guys?
Very good, thank you.
Yeah, it is a question. I have a question. Yeah, I noticed Ninja talked of waste management. Yeah, I feel the waste management part only measured on organic waste. I wanted to hear how Pakistan, leave alone the project, how Pakistan as a country handles waste management, specifically in organic waste such as plastic or some metal pieces. Because here in Kenya, waste management is not like a public or a national issue. It's managed in the whole units. We call them counties. So I wanted to hear how Pakistan does it. Maybe it's a national agency thing or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so in Pakistan, basically, we do have organizations that actually manage the waste of the whole, different cities and communities, and they have to take it to a special place where it can be either recycled or dumped or whatever happens. There are different organizations, but the more we are progressing, the more people are realizing the need of responsible utilization of that waste. And for that things, particularly in the capital cities of the provinces, there is this thing that people have installed separate bins. Like if I have to dump my waste, I have to dump mirror bottles separately, steel separately, and if there is any chemicals like batteries or anything that have chemical agents in it, I have to drop that separately, and even organic waste separately. And after that, there are proper organizations that come and take their respective waste, and it goes into the factories for whatever purpose of recycling. But you must know Pakistan has a huge population, and I think it is not enough if we just let these things on some organizations to handle. We produce waste as an individual, so we need to be responsible as an individual as well. And that is why I'm trying to promote this concept of composting. And even composting is not a very difficult thing. Some organizations have started to do it on a big level. They have installed compost bins within the societies, people just have to come and dump their waste. After that, there is a whole team that manages that compost bin. So that's how Pakistan is managing its waste, particularly organic.
Okay, okay, that's well understood. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Vincent, a minute or so back, you had asked about what could be the technological implications for. Yeah,
Sorry, can you please be a bit loud?
Vincent, about a few minutes ago, had asked how technology can be used in helping with this situation. And I think that a solution, he just offered a solution a few minutes back about spreading awareness of the danger of the biochemical waste, of biodegradable waste, the potential of it, and so that the societies can also, I think it can also be used in making aware the society so that they can maybe sort the waste from degradable and biodegradable. Uh, non-degradable and degradable waste. We can have them being aware of the potential of it, how it can be used in a cleaner way, and they can also be aware of the dangers of just disposing of them carelessly, and also maybe encourage somebody who can. I think offer the solutions on a larger scale. Maybe they are not even aware. Maybe the person who can help us with this isn't even aware of this waste. So maybe I think technology, the technology of space, especially this project, the IGNS can be used towards this purpose. Yeah.
You are very right, actually. Even when I was doing my initial research on this organic waste, whenever I asked people about what do you know about pollution, the instant thing that came out of their mouth was plastic is causing pollution. I think people just have, stigmatized a few things they think is causing pollution, a few gases that they think is harmful for the planet, but they're not seeing the big picture that there are small, small things that are actually contributing to the big picture of climate change. For instance, people still don't know how that fruit peel they just threw last week has done to the planet. So we really need to raise awareness and tell people that no, everything has a consequences. Even that fruit peel you just threw has a big impact on your planet in a big picture.
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Should I give myself? Should I give a brief introduction about myself, or is it okay if I just carry on? Okay. I'm Sami Mdachi.
I can
A
hear
first year
you.
student at Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, taking You can't hear me.
Yes, I can hear you now. You're
Vincent,
not
can you hear
audible.
me from there? Okay, okay. So as I was saying, my name is Sami Mdachi. I'm a first year student at Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, taking a BSc in nursing science. So like I've been following up on what you guys have been talking about, and uh, just to give my take on the thing concerning the inorganic waste. I don't know much about the organic waste, but I can say just a bit about the inorganic waste. So like I'm just from doing a research, and I've realized that in Kenya we have a different organizations, different corporations that have come up with various ways of reusing the inorganic waste. So like, for example, we have the flip flops. I don't know if you are is anyone who doesn't know what flip flops are, like the sandals.
No, I don't know what are flip-flops. Yeah,
Also, like
please.
in Kenya, we have I don't know which term you use in Pakistan, but in Kenya, we have this term that the name that you call them, they're called sandals. So like there's a corporation in Nairobi which takes the sandals and melts them. Like they take the sandals first, wash them, sanitize them, then they melt them into like a big like a sculpture. Then afterwards, there are various artists who shape the sculpture to like that of an animal, and afterwards they sell it to a customer. So after selling it's something that they're able to use to get some funds so that they can do the various maintenance and make sure their company is running well. So like that was an idea that I wanted to share with you guys. Especially the delegate. I don't know. I'm not seeing the name. Is it?
It's okay. We are getting your idea.
Oh, yeah, sir, Nija, yeah, Nija. So like, I just wanted to give this idea to Nija so that maybe you can try and use this idea there in Pakistan. In Pakistan, maybe you can use if you may have like shoes which have just been dipped somewhere where it's not somewhere like they're expected to be. You can actually send them maybe to a company which does the same thing as the thing that you're doing in Kenya, so that after out of that you can earn some funds, because that's what the most youths in here in our country are doing. So yeah, that will be, I think that will be my point. Yeah, thank
That's
you.
a great idea indeed. That's a great idea. And I'm really liking this thing how people are bringing different concepts into this webinar that we can do this and that. And it is actually, very broadening. It is broadening my horizon. And sure, I consider your idea and we will try to do more research on how we can implement this in our country because I don't mind implementing new ideas, bringing innovation, and we will surely need your help when we will be trying to do something regarding this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Indeed it was. I haven't heard it actually word, but maybe you are talking about fermentation where we just put a bacteria or something and starts multiplying the product. But to some extent, it seems like a good idea instead of, just filling our plates to the extreme and then wasting the food. It's a good thing if we'll just take what we need and don't overload the things. This way we are doing both. We are, stopping food from getting waste, and secondly, we are not just taking all the food, instead we are leaving some food for the other people, probably the people who actually die from malnutrition. That extra food can go for them. So to in that sense, in that dimension, it seems like a good idea actually, but I need to do some research because I have just heard this thing from you and I don't really have that knowledge about this.
Hi. I wanted to talk about what you've just told us, and I think it's a good solution, especially because it goes towards solving the problem with the quantity of biodegradable waste. But I was thinking because we are all our societies tend to be conservative, and anything that comes with technology it is not really accepted by the people. So I was thinking maybe another solution to that, maybe because we know what it's trying to solve. It's trying to solve the excess, people taking in excess things and having waste. So I think we can use other means of solving it, like maybe buying only what you need or decreasing production to only meet the demand of the market by farmers. Maybe our societies would be willing to accept these solutions that you're offering, but for now, maybe just do what we have. It's a scary thing, I think, because I don't know if it's because I was brought up with these societies, but I don't think I'd take that bit. Yeah, I don't think our societies will accept that.
Yes, mine is just to greet you, and I'm a bit late. I'm sorry I was held up, but I can say work is in progress, and it's good to see you guys. I have heard someone talking about GMO. For me, I think GMO is. I have a joke about GMO. Someone said that we should try taking GMO and see as if we'll become inhuman. Yeah, maybe we should try and see if we become inhuman. So, but it's just the world we are living in. Yeah, we are the people who will make change in the society. Yeah,
Thank you, Clinton.
I think I take it unwillingly. I never know. Maybe I took it and I don't know. Thank you, thank you.
How are, how are you all? Hello.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Mignasi Buku from I'm a student at Technical University of Mombasa. Mine was
Can you
just
just talk in
to
English? I can get you.
okay. My question was about the issue with global warming. I think we started with the global warming, yes. Now my question
Yes.
is, here in Africa, global warming has become an issue because there is climate change, issues of climate change, and in Africa we depend most on agricultural